It's Thursday. It's 8:00, and I'm still sharing the show because we put it live on the wrong channel.
Oh, Dave, did you put it on?
It's gone onto the Twitter instead of the ArkMD mag, and on groups now you can't share posts in groups.
But don't forget MySpace. Good evening, David.
Good evening. How are you?
Good evening, everyone. I'm all right. It's gone 8:00, so I might just divulge in an after 8 minutes.
Oh, can I have one?
Yeah, it's one in your drawer on the right, second one down.
I ain't got any drawers on me right.
Tissue paper because I lost the packet.
Got no drawers. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Listening to all them people talking about the dais and machines. That's all it seems to be at the moment. It'll soon be the Legend, no doubt, which has been delayed a little bit, I think, which is understandable because it's.
Luke's done it. Luke's a legend. Luke's been able to change it.
A Noctis macro legend. He's got many frequencies and they're all multiple.
He's just an all-round legend. There it is.
Talking of detectors, David.
Tell me about detectors. Apologies, I am listening. Oh, and tonight's guests will be with us in about 15 minutes. So talk amongst yourself for a minute.
Those who are interested, Rootus are going to announce something tomorrow.
Yes, they are.
And myself and another person, I could mention it, TC Detects, have been trying something out in regards to the machine, the software update, and you can find out all about it tomorrow. I've never known a manufacturer do this via software. So it just goes to show the possibilities going forward with things. So if you join the Routers Facebook page UK or Routers website, have a look tomorrow because it's changed the machine, the Atrex I'm using, very, very considerably. Atrex, got it right.
So what's occurring? What's being updated?
Something is changing.
Is there a noticeable difference for you, the detectorist?
It's early days yet, but initially it's different, and it will continue to grow and be different. So I can't say much more, but
I won't.
It works. More. I'd love to because it's been on my machine for a while, but Rootus are a very, very clever company. Very clever. If there was a war, I think Arik, who's their the manufacturer, designer, everything, he'd create a crazy bomb. Shouldn't really say that.
Crazy bomb.
Well, very intelligent. Very intelligent. So yeah, so it's a really clever software update for the Atrex tomorrow, which they're going to be shouting about, and I think it might be available tomorrow. So yeah, so that's that. I've got a new coil for the Dais 2. I started off with a 9-inch and now I've got the 11-inch just to see the differences. Got really. Oh, you saw what happened at the weekend, didn't you, Dave?
I don't know. I was working.
So my mate James, can I borrow your Dais? Can I borrow your Dais?
Oh yes, I saw that.
Yeah, all right. What do? I said, look, it's just in general mode. Just go and walk Detect and see how you get on. Change the tones so they're like a bit like another manufacturer that he liked. No lie, within 1 minute, gets a signal. Oh, got a signal. Went over it with the Atrex I had at the time. Dug down about 4 or 5 inches. Georgian gold wax seal fob. And beautiful, immaculate, lovely condition. I think, have I sent you the pictures of it cleaned up?
No, you haven't, no.
Oh, jammy. So he had that all day, but not that it was
Have you tried doing an impression with it as well? Not like, hey, Rep Pins, not that type of impression. That was Roland Rat, by the way.
Oh, an impression of what? Sorry.
With the seal.
Like that? Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant, I don't know how seals go. But anyway, yeah, lovely find. But it's muddy. Honestly, it took an hour when I got home to clean my machines up. and mate James took an hour to clean his car. I'd look like I'd rolled in toffee all day. But hopefully the sun will come out, and I'm out Saturday and Sunday. So
were you looking outside then?
Sorry?
See if the sun. Did you look outside, see if the sun would come out?
Yeah, sun's just going down here. It's been dark for about 4 hours up there, isn't it? Or 5, 6?
No. Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So, it'd be quite interesting. What else is there?
We've got the composite cleaning pencil draw tonight. Graham's running a Hey, It's January Beat the Blues competition. So we'll be rolling that at about 9 p.m. Set up a bit better. In other news, NCMD members, the new Digging Deep magazine has come out.
Got that.
Maybe one or two things that might be changed in that, but we don't know as yet.
We can talk to Alan Tamblin when he comes on.
We can talk to Alan. Hopefully, Alan's a lot better. As I say, Alan had to visit the hospital last week, so he wasn't able to make last week's show. So, unfortunately, but we'll have someone from the NCMD on sooner rather than later. Methinks.
And there'll be lots of questions, no doubt, for the new and old and experienced and that detectorists.
Absolutely.
I've also Greenlight Publishing got 40% up to 40% off sale until next week.
Let me just share the screen as we usually do.
People are blowing all their money on books. You can get them cheaper now.
There you go, a 40% sale. Not just look at that.
Up to 40%.
Both Finds Identified books are £55. All 3 Bennett's books for £65.
Yeah,
bargains.
I like the British Artifacts are good,
aren't they?
They're till next. I think it's till next Friday or Saturday. So
look at that one. All 7 Detective Finds books for £87.
Yeah, it sounds a lot, but when you look at what's in them, and the popular site research books, very popular. They're good, yeah. And the buckles. Is there a buttons? Yeah. Oh yeah, Tony Buttons.
Tony
Buttons. Dave Crisp there.
Look at all these bundles. Marvellous. So, yeah, you can get them all on the greenlightpublishing.com. You'll be able to get all them books. So, thanks for Dan for letting us know that. That's fantastic. Right. Jay is backstage, Jay Price, and we're going to bring him on now. Are you ready, Jay? Are you sat comfortably?
Mate.
Hiya, Jay.
How are you?
All right. Well met, young man.
You all right?
All right, you. Can you hear us all right?
Yeah, loud and clear. How's it going?
Oh, good quality stream there, Dave. Good quality.
It is good quality. Yeah. Try turning your phone on its side and landscape. Let's see how that works.
Here we go.
Hey, that's better.
How's that?
That's better.
Perfect. Have you got after eights behind you? Have you got after eights behind you, Jay?
Hang on. Yes.
Whoa.
It is after 8. I just had one.
Residue from Christmas.
Yeah, that's what mine is. Yeah. So, have we got other people coming on, Jay?
So Steve Murphy and Paul Eddie Edwards should be joining us as well.
Right.
Well, we'll bring them on as soon as we can. So, Jay, if you don't mind, for those in the chat or watching the show tonight who don't know you, can you briefly introduce yourself?
So I'm Jay Price from Just Detect UK. We are kind of taking the mantle from detecting for veterans after the debacle of last year. And we've run with it, and we held the rally at Hazelby last year, and we've carried on, and we've got the rally booked for this year as well.
And you yourself, how long have you been involved in metal detecting?
Blimey, I think I'm up to about 15 years now, something like that.
Man and boy.
Are you ex-forces, Jay?
Yes, mate. Ex-Royal Navy. I finished my time down in Poole in Dorset with 3 Commando So yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm glad you touched on last year's debacle because that means I don't have to.
Yeah,
Don't want to put my foot in it.
Let's not go there if we don't have to.
no,
We won't be going there at all.
So, how many people are actually sort of in justdetect.uk? How many people are in the group?
So in the group, we've got just under 3,000 members in the group.
Wow.
And we've booked this year for a fantastic site, which is Bourne in Lincolnshire. Managed to secure 1,100 acres for everybody that's attending this year. And we've got probably 360 people that are booked already this year.
Wow! And how do they book?
So they book through our page, and then just drop me a message, and I'll send them the link to pay the deposit, and then pay the balance on delivery.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, great. And that's 4 days, isn't it?
4 days, yeah. So we're going on the. You arrive on the Thursday, you leave on the Sunday, get there, set up, get your kit sorted, and then there's plenty of fields for everyone to go at. There's it's an incredible site. It's lovely. I got to meet the farmer last year, and spoke to him about this year, and he's got a second farm, which is huge. I mean, it's absolutely huge in terms of detecting. He doesn't allow anybody on his land, but after last year, we finished the dig, and he was so impressed with how we left the site. It was so spotless when we left the land. He was happy to offer us this for this year, and it's an incredible site. It runs along a Roman car dike, sitting against a 10th century church, and against the fields run up to the wall of the church, and next to it is one of the oldest houses in England. So we've got all the fields that run along the back of it, which is awesome.
Wow. Oh,
we've got Steve here now, so we're going to bring Steve Murphy on as well. Good evening,
all right,
Steve.
Spud.
right, Steve.
Here he is. Look.
How are you?
Hi, Spud.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Thanks for joining us, Steve.
Yeah, I'm just listening to Jay saying how the farmer was chuffed with the land being spotless and gleaming. Where were you, Jay, when that land was getting cleaned up and getting turned into
Well,
hey,
I'm glad to hear that I've got somebody on the show with a decent accent, Steve, and also they've just scored against Arsenal as well, so we're all happy now.
All right,
Dave,
okay.
can we bring a translator on, please?
Sorry,
he's up there, mate. He's up there. He's called Dave RCMD, mate.
It's all right. I can do it, Law. I'm from Ellesmere Port. I'm a blackie one.
And I was talking to you at North at the time.
Jay, do you understand?
Yeah, you were.
That was a good dig. That was a good dig.
That was
but we're not here to big up Scotty, are we? It's good. No, that was a good weekend. But
it certainly was.
Yeah, but last year.
So, Steve, Jay's introduced himself briefly. Tell us about yourself, your UX forces, and how long have you been involved in the hobby?
Well, I was in the Cubs back in 1981.
Me too.
Yeah, the thing is, like the thing is with this group, a lot of people think because of where we come from and what we are, and all of the assets, like the soldiers and the planes, and it's all military. It's not. It's open to everyone. It's a mixture of civvies and divvies. Now, I'm a civvy, and then you've got all the other lads, and you need people like us in the real world to sort them out.
I've got to stop you there. Your lad behind you there, he's just had a look and saw you on telly and hid quick. Tell him put kettle on.
Put kettle on, Rob. No, don't. It's dead loud. No, don't do that. No,
Who was that behind you, Spud?
No, that's the son-in-law. No, what you call it? I'm civvy through and through. And the only reason I got involved originally with what it was because they were trying to get a dig sorted for Sleaford 3 years ago, or 4 years ago, 2018.
Yeah.
And I'm in marketing, publicity, etc., etc. is like, right, you need a hand, and you know, I've got family in the forces and etc. We all appreciate what they do, where they come from, and I thought the ethos and the whole idea was for the right reasons, and hence I got on board purely to try and help sell tickets, because I think at the time there was about 30 gone. After a couple of months, we got it up to 130, and we were ecstatic. And then I sort of like stuck with them. Well, it was like just literally a handful of us. You had He Who Shall Not Be Named, myself, Paul Edwards, and Dave Edwards. And that's where we met Jay Price, who come knocking along with his little green door knocker, his little Leasingham horse. Is it Leasingham horse? Lessingham horse? What was it called?
Yeah, well, it's not very famous. It's the only one ever found. Let's not dwell on it or talk about it.
Anyway, so from there, we went on to the next one, which was Ancaster. It was Ancaster, weren't it? Again, that Ancaster land, that was Jay's doing. Jay got on board, sorted the land out, and Ancaster was unbelievable. The stuff that come off there was just ridiculous. I mean, you probably remember it. Julian was there, and he was just saying, like, I've never seen any. The people were just coming left, right, and centre with fines. That was class, brilliant land. In fact, I think the lads went there again in the winter. Didn't find much, did you? Was it Ancaster you went to for a day in just gone?
No. We went back to Hazelby, where we were last year.
Oh, right at the top. Yeah. So he got the land for Ancaster, which wasn't too shabby. And then that was Jay sort of like on board there, which is great. And then obviously he sorted out the land there for Hazelby. And again, some of the stuff that was coming off there, it was just redonkulous. I managed to find nothing, and the year before I found a 1921 1 penny. And anyway, there was loads of stuff found. And then obviously he's got more land. Jay's got loads of good land. He's got lots of good land. In fact, Jay's got a Roman field that he won't let any of us on. But
no, we don't want to talk about that.
No, but there is talk that you're going to be doing a dig on there next year. Is that right?
Yeah.
No, seriously, that's you need to have a conversation just without anyone else, just on Jay's Roman field, because that is ridiculous. And then here we are now. So after what happened last year, that got turned round on its head. That's off to Jay Price.
What happened last year?
I can't remember. I must. I feel like I must have had a mini stroke or something. I don't know. But that was horrible. But out of the fires come what is now Just Protect UK. The same ethos. Raise a few quid for the military charities at the same time. Good land, and get people together. And you know what? So far, it's been brilliant. I mean, like struggling all them years ago to get like 100 odd tickets sold, to putting the tickets up 2 days ago, and 50 now. 350
gone. Probably had about another 20 messages this evening, probably about 370 tickets sold.
So with regards to this particular dig, lads, and if you're talking too much, tell us to shut up. But with regards to this land that Jay's talking at there, I mean, like I've researched it. He just finds land, and then I go and look at it, and it's like, oh my God. You know, you've got Bronze Age activity there. That's a given. I mean, there's a Bronze Age forest that was on the land at one point. Obviously, it's not there anymore. Iron Age settlement, that's there. The Roman, as you mentioned there, the Cardyke
Roman
Canal.
Cardyke.
That is a Roman canal. That's what it is. We know the Roman was there. You're looking at the village itself is named after the Scandi Viking. That's a fact. You've got a 10th century church there, which is probably built on something that was probably there in the Anglo-Saxon times. You'd probably talk a 6th, 7th century site. There's always been a site there. That's true. And then you're going into sort of like your normal sort of like Norman, Tudor periods, but also as well, just looking at the lands, which is literally field, and right through the middle of it is what you've got like an ancient droving site, which people have been travelling right along the way for literally hundreds of years. That's a fact. So the Coritani, I'm not really good on Celtic stuff because we don't get it. I actually live up in West Cumbria, and we don't get Celtic coinage. It doesn't exist, as everyone will know. Celtic coinage on the west coast, doesn't exist. It's all down your neck of the woods. Jay, I don't know where you are there, Andrew. Adrian, where do you live?
Essex. So yeah,
right.
Nice.
Right. And then you've got the Koratani tribe. So dialing SOS there.
His vibrators going off.
I was going to say it sounds like SOS.
No, I've got Paul Edwards trying to message us because he's in the Stone Ages, Paul. You talk, and I'll go and get this. Mute me. Mute us. Hey. Hang on a sec. Paul, where are you?
Everyone's got after eights, haven't they? Man.
Anyway, I've just muted Steve for a minute while he's on the phone. But Adrian's actually sent over today a PDF file. Where is it, Adrian? Oh, there it is. Of your Ancaster rally.
Yeah.
Back in
February
2020.
Last year.
And just have a look at some of the fantastic Roman coins, Roman fibulas, brooches, some of the foundations of the local archaeological dig. It was a Roman fest.
Yeah. I mean, it was. We were unlucky in that there was the farmer had allowed muck to be sprayed on the field that had a lot of metal in it, so we had an awful lot of green waste that was on the field, as you get nowadays. But to be honest, the fines far outweighed that, and what came up was just incredible.
I can remember talking to Jules. He was blown away when he came back from it. He said it was amazing, the stuff there.
I went down to the bottom field with Jules, and there was a what we think was a villa site in one of the bottom fields, and there was no green waste that was coming up. It was literally coin after coin after coin after brooch, pottery. It was incredible, and the stuff that came up, it was just mind blowing. Everybody was finding just like coin after coin. It was incredible.
Everybody.
Yeah, apart from you, Steve.
Yeah, the last day, literally a green patina coin come up, and I thought it was finally on the Roman. 1921 penny.
That's a find. My
daughter found a lovely Roman and a little Celtic minim.
Oh, nice.
And there was a couple of them found.
How many spaces?
We had a quarter stater come up, didn't we? A gold quarter stater and Celtic. Lots of other Celtic came up as well. Celtic silver. It was brilliant.
There's Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Cleggy, you think he looks like Cleggy Edwards?
How are we doing?
Hiya, Paul. Are you well?
I'm fine. How's you, Dave?
Marvellous. Thanks for coming on.
No problem.
Jay's introduced himself. Steve's introduced himself. He only said a few words. Introduce yourself for us, Paul.
So, yeah, Paul Edwards is my name. Eddie, Cleggy, whatever you want to call me. Whatever Steve makes up on the day, that's what you can call me, because that's how it goes. So, yeah, I'm one of the three, if you want to call us that.
Three amigos.
That's the one. Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, circumstances beyond our control brought us together, and here we are with Just Detect UK. Great group.
Yeah.
And how many years have you been detecting for?
Oh, not for long. No, I've only been doing. Steve's getting excited here. Don't ask the question, Steve.
I'm not going to. Ask him what machines he's got, Dave.
What machine have you got, Paul?
So, so I've got an Xterra. I've also got an 800, which I don't get on very well with. And what else have I got, Steve?
He actually won the Deus at Scotty's dig last year in North of the Time Detecting, and the bag to go with it. So he's got a Nox, he's got a Deus, he's got the Xterra.
Hey, importantly, he's got no clue how to use any three of them.
Correct.
A man after my own.
And that's not a bad thing, because we don't have a lot of time for detecting when we're on.
No, true. How does it work? like people who want to, ex-veterans or people in the forces, say, yeah, I want to try this out. Do you have machines? I know Treasure Hunting donated one last year, didn't they? Vanquish, I think. But how do you go? Do you lend them your machines, or do you have a set of machines you can lend them?
I think it's been very difficult coming at the back of what happened when so many machines were donated to people or to a specific group. When it didn't materialise that those machines actually got passed to people, and Spud and Eddie, we've kind of discussed it at length going forward. That we need to be sure that equipment that we get given or donated to the group actually goes to the right people, and not just gets lost in the ether, so to speak, of people saying they're a veteran and then they're suffering from PTSD. Because we've been burnt. We've had people saying, I haven't got this, haven't got that, and it's my only outlet. But yet here they are with the 60-inch TV on the wall, and they're out for meals every single night of the week. So it's very difficult to ensure that it's going to the right places. But I think going forward, what we'd like to do, and I speak for these two as well, is ensure that we're able to help charities that are properly set up financially, but also bring people out that are put forward to us to come onto the rallies and to support them as well.
Yeah, it's a bit more vetting, because I mean, to be fair, and and it is true, there was some machines, a lot of machines got into the right hands with the other fella, but there were so many that didn't, and that was a kick in the knackers. And now we have had in the past when this was set up and running as of from September last year, a few people come to us, and as Jay said, I've looked at things, he's looked at things, Paul's looked at things, and it's like, these are pulling our plunker. Yeah. But if there was someone there that was genuine, well, then you look at it a case by case basis, but you don't turn around and say, we're doing this this is our mission, to just dish out machines left, right, and centre. Them days are gone. I mean, for instance, this year, the rally, we'll try and make sure that, like, the money that's raised, there'll be money for next year, irrespective of what happens. There'll be a dig on. So we'll look at it with a bit more business sense, where we turn around and say, right, okay, there's a percentage there that we're going to dish out to, as Jay said, charities that know what they're doing. It's going to the right people. They can administer and make sure that money goes to people, goes to the right people at the right time, in the right way. But obviously, these guys on here, there's a lot of them are ex-military, and they know that there is a lot of people out there that are suffering. And what we'll say is, don't suffer in silence. That there is an organisation here where there's people there that are mental first aiders that can talk to people and help people. Just giving someone a machine doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be helped. They use it for how frustrating can metal detecting be? So you give it to somebody. Well, there you go. So you give someone a machine, a metal detector, and think it's going to change their lives, and it just depresses them because they're finding trash. I mean, ask Paul; he'll tell you all about that.
Well, for you, I'm going to say for you two, it's crap.
No, but I suppose it brings in the social side as well, doesn't it? Yeah. So it's not just meeting other people and talking about things, all the same sort of thing. The detecting is an additional benefit if they like it.
Absolutely right. Yeah, I mean, you come to one of our rallies. I mean, last year, literally, it was an ad hoc. Literally, let's pull people together and make people still have that same experience. Beyond all the drama that we had, and the three of us had to endure, bringing people together and the experience and the crack of it. It was just incredible. It was one of the best rallies you could possibly ever hope to be on.
And it was just thrown together.
Over 4 days, we had such fun, and brought so many people who desperately needed it. Coming out the back of a pandemic and all the rest of it, and forget he who shall not be named, we managed to pull people together and still pull it out of the bag. It was just incredible, and it's the social side of it that most people come for, because most people are not going to find a fantastic coin or a dozen different artifacts. They're just coming for the social side of it. So it was incredible.
And that's to be commended. And as I spoke to Steve at Detector.com, anything that we can do to support, to offer any assistance, to advertise, to promote any of the events, more than happy to do that. And obviously discuss it on the show. You come back in the future when you're more close to the event, or even do an after event review. We're here for the metal detecting community ourselves, and I applaud what you yourselves do, especially for people who are in difficult positions mentally from their past in the armed forces. Not just that, but people in general, because hey, I think we've all learned over the past 2 years that mental health issues are all encompassing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, Jay's going to show us all his hammered coins now, aren't you, Jay?
So yeah, I've got a vast selection of 4 hammered coins.
I thought you hadn't found any.
That's 3 more than me.
4.
4.
What machine do you use, Jay?
So I've got a Knox 800, but the problem for me is I've got a glut of Romans. I mean, I've got the site that I regularly detect. I've got over 800 Roman coins, of which 80 are silver, numerous artifacts, tons of bronzes.
Don't wait for your
pottery.
invite, though, guys, because I'm coming.
And I've got none.
It's an incredible site. But there's not one. I found 1 Saxon coin on there, but not a single hammered coin have I found. I'm up to about, I think, 3 years now without finding one.
Wow, blimey! And Steve, what machine do you use?
I use a Knox 800.
There's no point in asking him. He only finds anything that's under 100 years old.
Unless I'm with my daughter, who then takes it off us and uses. I'll use an Ace 300, but predominantly it's an Knox 800, and I've found all sorts with it. All sorts. The machine itself has found Roman and Celtic and everything else.
But you haven't.
But I haven't. I give it to her. When I give it to my daughter, Tanny, it really is like a hate-hate relationship, because she pulls it out the bag all the time, and it is quite sickening. There's no joy in it whatsoever.
So have you got any recommendations for a fancy program on your Knox 800, Steve, or you just use basic settings on there?
Actually, I have.
Oh, go
the
on.
beach was lovely, but then I went back to field 1, 50 tone, and it just knocked it out the park. And then using that, I found about 6 or 7 silvers with about 18 holes. Henry VIII, George, Edward III. So my advice was, anyone's got a Knox, field 1, 5 tone, 50 tone, whatever you want, and that. Just go back to basics with it. That's what I'd say.
Yeah, there's a reason those programs are put in, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, when I first got the machine years ago, I was out with about 20 other lads from in Kimbolton, courtesy of Joe and Allen metal detectors with Gordon Heritage. And all the lads there, they were all on. It was field 1, 5 tone. And Gordon said, "Don't complicate this machine. It does a fantastic job. Just crack on with it. You'll find stuff." And he was right. And it was coming back from that dig between Kimbolton and Penrith that I wrote that song, "Dig On." I'll have to send you that. That's my metal detecting song.
I've heard it enough, thanks.
But go back to the other thing. It's like this weekend, let's say over half the tickets are gone. And if people want to get involved in the Just Detecting weekend in 8th of September till the 11th of September, it's in Bourne, it's in Links. Go and join Just Detect UK, or don't join. Message Jay Price. Do what you want. But if you want to book tickets, message that guy and he'll sort you out.
And that's on Facebook.
Yeah.
Just drop me a message. I mean, people. Here we are, like less than 72 hours since we opened the dig, and 360, and I don't even look at my phone now. The amount of tickets that have been sold, maybe 370. We're pushing towards 400 tickets for a 600 ticket event that have sold in less than 72 hours.
Yeah, and if we could utilise this as a call out, which would be really quite nice, lads, which I appreciate it. I'm going to be liaising and catching up with various traders over the next week, either detecting traders and your ancillaries and accessories, and various food vans and whatnot. So the actual event itself, the crack's going to be fantastic. We can guarantee you that 1,000%, because this isn't a clicky group. We're not clicky. You know what I mean? It's open, accessible to everyone and anyone, civvies, military, whatever the case may be. There will be bar, there will be a marquee, there will be your traders there. There'll be obviously toilets and jacuzzis, saunas. Jousting.
I thought them in the
jousting.
I thought those in the trade dug their own toilets.
They might do, but us civvies don't, mate. You know what I mean? Whatever they want to get up to, that's up to them. We just sort of like let them crack on with it. I am going to be contacting a raft of traders, because last year we were let down and it was all lastminute.com. Which it was lastminute.com, really, because someone else was meant to be looking after that, and it just didn't get done. It was never going to get done. It was just a shambolic, absolutely.
We did what we could do, and it was a brilliant weekend.
It was. That was amazing. Any traders there, if you want to contact us, it's Steve Murphy. I can give you an email or contact us via Just Detect UK. And basically, as you know, we're here to sort of like make sure that like the digs happening this year and next year, and profits go. There will be a share of profits that are going out to military charities. So we are trying to make a couple of quid as well, not just on the ticket sales, but on all other aspects of it, but for the right reasons. It's not so we can buy a horse, because I am not buying a horse with this money. Are you, Jay? Are you, Paul?
No.
Some people did decide they needed a horse last year.
Let's make this clear. I mean, following the debacle, I mean, I'm a businessman anyway. We all work and we all work hard. We're not doing this to make any money for ourselves. This is about raising money for the charities that we choose to support. And we don't know who that's going to be, but it'll be military-based charities. And nobody's taking any wages for doing this. We're doing it because we want to do it, and we want to do it right. And that's the important thing, I think.
Good.
And the reward is the reaction of people on the digs. It's heartwarming. It makes your heart melt. It's lovely.
Yeah, it really is right there, Pablo. You are right, Mr. Clegg.
Now I know you live up in Cumbria, Steve. Where do you live, Jay?
I'm in Grantham, Lincolnshire.
Oh, know it well. And yourself, Paul?
Gainsborough, Lincolnshire.
Gosh, we're not far at all, really, but the crow flies. Yeah. Just a stone's throw over the Peak District.
Oh, yeah.
So next year we've got... So speaking with my farmer for this year, we've got 450 acres in Northamptonshire, where it's not far from Silverstone, which is, again, never been detected. He's never allowed anybody on there, but because we've got the link with this farmer, he said, well, let's chat. And so we've had a brief conversation, and 450 acres is ours for next year.
That was going to be the spring event this year, wasn't it? But there was a problem with it. That looks tasty. That does look tasty as well.
Very.
I've got land, but it's just not tasty. It's not Lincolnshire. I mean, you'll know, Dave. I mean, all right, fair enough for me. Like where we are, you've got that. Yeah, you have got all where you are, like roaming and biking and whatnot. But down there, it's in abundance. You know what I mean? Up here in Cumbria. It was, they weren't settlements, so to speak. I mean, they were here, soldiers guarding the frontier. you didn't have your big towns. I mean, Carlisle was a bit of a Roman town, but it was a big Roman town actually, but not to the same. The populations weren't up here like you'd have down there in Lincolnshire. It's just ridiculous. I hate it.
Will you be looking at having a spring event next year?
Yeah,
we'd like to.
Yeah. Can you see it being like 2 events a year or 3 maybe?
I think that's where we want to get it to there. We've got a load of land, 400 acres in Suffolk, that we can put on a spring event, which is mostly pasture.
Nice.
That potentially we could put it on. I think the reality of it is that it's down to the 3 of us to get these events done, and get them done in between our own jobs and businesses is difficult.
Yeah, I think people forget that, don't they? When you're doing it for a charity, you're not doing it to put money in your pockets. You still have to pay your mortgage and stuff, going to work every day. It's
absolutely
very, very, and like you said, tonight you'll probably be up till late just replying to everyone messaging you.
I mean, I'll get off the phone and there'll probably be another 10, 15 messages and another 10, 15 bookings, which is great. But the reality is people don't know that you're actually sat at home and you've finished your working day, and yet they want those tickets. So
I know for a fact. Sorry.
It comes to fruition in September when people have had a superb weekend, and we've raised a lot of money for charities, and we sent a lot of money away that was meant to be diverted for who shall not be named. And we were able to actually bring some good from something that was really bad.
Every time you say that, all I can see is Lord Voldemort with
Voldemort. I might start referring to it as Voldemort.
Voldemort.
Just refer to it as it.
It.
I think, like you said, because Gary Cook, bless him, his wife, she was like 800 plus emails responding to and taking payments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Rodney Cook has just got bigger and bigger. And I think this year is going to be probably the biggest, well, it will be because so many people want to go. And like your event, can you see it getting huge? Because it is going to get bigger, isn't it? It's not going to get smaller.
Yeah. Steve, do you want to answer that?
Yeah. It depends on a couple of things. Land, acreage, and we can all go massive. I've run a business for 15 years. Grow, and then you expand, you contract. You can grow too big, and you know what? It can be the death of you. I've seen what Gary Cook's doing, and he's brilliant. What Gary does, I think it's fantastic. I think it's one of the best events out there. And it is getting bigger and bigger. But I think from our point of view, is this being set up to be the biggest metal detecting event in the UK? No. Categorically, no. That's not what it's about. This is about trying to put a good event on first and foremost for the people who are spending good money and travelling hundreds of miles to get these gigs. It's the diggers first and foremost, and we can raise a few quid, great. And I think you've got to. I think you've just got to be careful. Yeah, you can go as big as you want, but then something's going to give. I mean, I think it's a real fine balance of what it is that you're trying to achieve. Is it you're trying to achieve, like raise as much money as you can? Something's going to give. I think realistically, I think you let it grow organically. If the timing's right and the area's right and people are up for it, brilliant. But just for the sake of putting on a massive dig and people come away unhappy, all the hard work, you're as good as your last dig. I publish magazines. I'm as good as my last magazine. That's how I see it. And so I think anyone who's in this game, if you're in it from a commercial point of view, fill your boots, go for it. But there is a danger that once you start pissing people off, you do it again, and then you all hard work, it just goes down the pan. That's not what we're about. This is about running good events with a good bunch of people, attracting good people to the events, keeping it all. Keeping it all, but basically ensuring that we tick all the boxes. Good land,
Yeah.
if you can get it. You can never guarantee anything.
Will
People
you,
have a good time and take it from there.
that's important. Not be busy fools. Will all three of you be at Rodney Cook this year?
I won't be in Cumbria, and I can't. I mean, as much as I would love to be there myself. I live in West Cumbria, which it takes me 4.5 hours to get down to is. And then
I'm hoping to be there. It depends if my boss, wife, allows me to go to it because we're only back a week before from holiday.
Yeah. But can I say one thing? I said loads. If you can't make our dig, brilliant. But if you're going to make another dig, go to Gary Cook's.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or Detecticon. You'll be there. Stay. I'll see you there. You no doubt. All.
Is that on? Oh,
yeah, that's on.
Scotty's. That's in July, isn't it?
Yeah.
Has he put a date out yet, then?
Yeah. Don't know when it is. Scotty, what date's the dig?
I don't think tickets are live just yet, but I think there will be soon.
And is your mum bringing you?
What month will be looking for that?
His mum's got him a Batman tent, I think, so he's looking for it.
Run around in it.
Yeah.
That was a good setup there last year. That was his first event. And it was good. Good crack. Fire pit was nice. Good live music. The food was good.
Food was good. Yeah.
Whoa! I've got to stop you there. The music was shit.
Which one?
Dire.
Hang on.
Yeah.
You had
It
two
was
bands.
absolutely appalling.
Hang on. You had two bands, right? One of the bands, the sound was like Dodge City, and it wasn't a band; it was the sound. Because basically, what they done, and I can tell you what they done, they had an indoor PA outside.
And did you go and tell them that, Steve?
Oh, yeah.
I did.
I know you did.
No, but I went and told them. I was at the sound desk 5 times. Put that up, turn that down, take that down, because he didn't have any sound guys with them. They had the duo on, and the duo were bang on inside, and no one seen them. That was a shame because they were brilliant. And then he had a good band on. They were a good band, but the problem was, as I just said, they had an outdoor PA. They had an indoor PA, and they were playing outside. And they needed a sound guy there looking after them. They need their own sound guy. That's a fact. I know, I'm in a band. I was in a band.
Steve, at our event last year, you didn't have a sound guy. Is that why you sounded so shit?
I was amazing, mate. I literally was amazing.
It's your alcohol-flooded brain.
Everybody went to bed.
There will be live music as well with this thing.
Whether they like it or not.
Whether you like it or not. That guitar's coming out.
Gary Cook saying himself and RCM boys are hoping to join you this year. So,
yeah, it'd be great if they can.
Yeah,
it'd be great to see them there.
Bit troublesome though, drinking and stuff. So make sure you got some handy people to look after them.
Yeah,
Gary's after a few drinks, especially if women are around. You know, he's a nightmare.
Could be worse, Adrian. Could be you and fall asleep in a ditch or get involved with badges or other things.
Someone spiked me drink and.
In fact, I've got a photograph of you in your hotel room. Need I say any more?
Yeah.
Well, you call it a hotel. It was more of a old age people's home that had gone bust because of COVID.
You can show it if you want. Look, it was £38 a night, and it looked like a care home that had been shut since the 80s. And it was only me and my mate in it, and a very thin, tall Chinese man in a 3-piece suit on a Saturday. And Friday.
Yeah, but James thought that you were there was more people there because you were having conversations with them.
Yeah, I was talking on my own in the kitchen. But yeah, no, it was good. It was cheap. And that was Rodney Cook. That wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Which the only downside with Rodney Cook for me was I probably had 1.5 pints of beer and then trying to get back to the hotel.
At least.
Yeah. There's no phone signal. The cab companies wouldn't come out. I can't remember what time we got home, but it was such a good weekend. It really, really was, and everyone enjoyed themselves so much. There's some good fun.
Is Gary's Rodney Cook Memorial? Is it a week before us? Or a week after?
The week before.
It is the week before. Yeah. See, it's like West Cumbria. It takes you an hour before you start travelling north. You know what I mean? It's unless you take 2 weeks off, but I'd have to have a word with the gaffer.
So tickets for that will be going on sale end of this month, beginning of February, all online. RodneyCookMemorial.co website. Rodney Mook. No, don't go to Rodney Mook. RodneyCookMemorial.co.uk, and that I think will sell out really quick. Like you said, your tickets. How long have they been live? 72 hours.
Yeah,
and you sold half of them already. I mean,
over half.
Yeah, and after the show, you'll probably get asked for refunds. But no, with us in here. But,
Shane of Staffordshire Church is bringing up something about me drinking moonshine. I can't remember that.
Oh, sorry, Gary.
I thought you were drinking moonshine.
Early February.
Apparently, I was drinking moonshine. I don't remember drinking some Polish person's homemade moonshine with a dash of rhubarb cordial.
Dave,
What is that? Is that Tom Passanak's? What's he called? Is that Tom?
I think so. I think it was Tom's, yeah.
Yeah, it was something. I've never seen Dave. You were like an advert for "Don't drink alcohol" by the government. It was like you were drinking everything: moonshine, blinking pineapple
rum,
cherry cider, mead. You name
Hey,
it.
if it's rum, I'm drinking it.
Well, of course,
pineapple rum.
Oh. Yeah, Pusser's rum. Yeah. But yeah, where were we? So just going back to the rally. It's what 600 people. You're saying?
Yeah.
And can children go? Can families go? Or is it just adults only? Or
Yeah, no, it's very much a family event. My little boy comes along. Lots of other children are on the event as well. And sort of wives that are non-detecting are coming along as well. The only thing we encourage is for the people that aren't detecting, the adults that aren't detecting, to buy a raffle ticket for the spade raffles and whatever we're putting on. So we don't charge for it, but to buy a ticket for the raffle just to put in, and that all goes to our charities.
Yeah, and you can have caravans, motorhomes,
tents,
yeah,
caravans, motorhomes, whatever you're coming in, you can come in. There's plenty of room. The site itself is massive. Having walked round it with the farmer, it was like last year's camping field was huge, and this is equally the same size, and we didn't fill it last year.
Wow, cool. Sounds good, Dave. Are you going?
Hopefully so. I'm going to speak to Jay privately about a few things, certainly, and obviously there might be other events on at the same time, so we have to see where we are at that point.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find, Adrian, if you'd send me the link to the competition, and you have, but
yes.
I've not. It's all right. I'm emailing it myself now.
Oh dear, we got a competition. Have either of you guys used the composite cleaning pencil stuff?
Yeah. Who sells them?
Oh, it's this bloke. He's
this Scouser.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust him. I think he's
can't trust him.
TV radios and everything. He's a right old wife.
Yeah.
No, it's Graham Dempsey composite cleaning pencil.
I bought it when it was at NCMD.
Yeah.
No, NCMD. North of the Tyne-Digging. I bought the composite, the wax off them, not the pencils.
Micro.
And if anyone hasn't tried that wax, because normally you use that Renaissance wax.
Hey, who's that behind you, Spud? Is that Danny?
Daughter, that's Danny, the little devil.
Danny.
Hiya, Danny. Oh, she's got here. He's got earphones on.
I'm just going to take a picture of you on video chat with all your friends. Oh, friends.
She's horrible.
I'm the one that finds the good stuff.
She does as well.
She's not your daughter. She hasn't got the right accent.
No, she's a woolly. She's what you call it. She's from up here, isn't she? I bought that thing off Graham, that composite wax. And if anyone who normally uses Renaissance wax, which is good for bringing out detail, there's no two ways about it. It's brilliant. That composite stuff's 5 times better, I think. So if you, whether preserving or whatever, it's good stuff. Try the wax. It's good.
Yes, we'd say it's lovely stuff, wouldn't we, Dave? But
absolutely,
it is good stuff.
Right,
right. Let's go to the competition.
Right. So first, we'll throw in an advert. there was the advert. Let's throw another advert in it. No, I'll do another advert after this. Right, where are we? Spin the wheel. Right. So we have 3 prizes tonight. Adrian, can you remember what they are?
No.
Speedboat and Maestro, MG Maestro. No, they're not. I did go up, Dave. Scroll to the top.
Oh, there they are. A magnifying stand full kit, the cleaning value pack, and the trios pack. So, first prize for the magnifying stand full kit. And thank you, Graham, for doing the draw through us tonight. Much appreciate your asking for our inclusion. Oh, let's put the sound on. Do it again. There you are. Here we go.
Can't hear the sound, but it doesn't matter.
I can. Derek Gibbon. So
Derek.
you have won the magnifying stand full kit.
You know him.
Yeah. Hello, Michael Beasley as well.
Is Michael on there? Hi,
Carol Griffiths has won the coin cleaning value pack.
And Klopp's won.
Baz Montgomery has won the trio pack.
Well
so
done.
Congratulations to the 3 of you. Adrian, how will they be able to claim their prizes?
We've got their details. So they will receive an email from. I won't do it tonight because I did that last time and got it all wrong. So I'll do it tomorrow morning. And they'll receive an email, and if they could kindly respond with their address, I will forward that on to Graham Dempsey at Composite Cleaning Pencil, and he will kindly post it out to them very quickly and efficiently.
Dave and Adrian, if you want to, next time you're live, if you want to do 2 tickets from us for the event in September, you can do.
Much appreciated. Well, what we'll do with that then?
As long as you 2 pay for them. Give them away.
Put them on eBay, Dave. Yes.
Already on, mate. Already on. If we sort out some form of Adrian does some form of poster flyer for it, we'll share it around. Obviously, then they can do it via the magazine website. Yep. No, not the magazine, the show website, and then we'll do exactly the same again.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Spud's got a poster that he's produced, so we'll do 2 tickets to the event in September, courtesy of us.
Marvellous.
And
thank you.
We look forward to seeing them there.
We do appreciate that.
Yeah.
Right, we'll show another short advertisement, this one for the Archaeology and Metal Detecting magazine, and then we'll get back to it. I love that video. Absolutely love that video.
ArkMDmag.com. Go there.
Aye. Go there. We've actually got an absolutely fantastic article that's gone up tonight, Adrian. Gentleman contacted me. He was at a dig local to me, courtesy of Midland Detecting Days, ran by a guy called Tony Cummings. You might have seen it in the mainstream media. It's called, the article, The Gooseneck Farm Forgers Hoard. And a well-known local forger called George Ferns in Leek, he found 343 forged coins. And some of them actually had banknotes from that time period encrusted to it. Obviously, they were not legible, and they've all gone to be looked at by the museum and such like now. But fantastic article, The Gooseneck Farm Forger's Hoard by George McGimpsey.
Wow.
Fantastic article. Really, really interested. He didn't actually send it me, but I found he'd actually got a YouTube channel as well, the Toffee Digger, and the video of that was actually on there as well. So have a look over there, people. www.archmdmag.com and have a look at that article. It's the top one currently, but you can obviously have a good look through. And been working on it today, so I've got back ahead of myself, and I've up until the beginning of March now. Kerry's now taken over doing her own post as well for the Lost Tapes of History. I've read the introduction for episode 4. I think it's episode 4 this evening. Somebody on the sex tutor or sex therapist or something. That's quite interesting.
Yeah. Me. Yes, that would be an interesting one that I played my family over Christmas, which was.
I've not played anyone mine.
Yeah, I played it. Yeah, they were sort of like, is that you, Dad?
No,
Why are you
Daryl's.
doing a podcast? But yeah, it was quite good. Yeah, and definitely Lost Tapes of History. Great podcast. Listen to it in your car and laugh on your own, like I do at the traffic lights. Get people look at me. Dave, James, and Tony. Did we show James's find?
No, we haven't shown the find. No,
Oh.
you can show the find.
Can
you got
I?
it on your computer. I can't because I haven't got it.
Oh, of course you haven't. I don't know. Hang on.
Are you in
What,
work?
Jay? Steve alluded to a find of yours before, a knocker of some variety. Did I
Me?
hear correctly? Yeah.
Yeah, just an old nag.
I've seen that. It's nice.
Common.
Old
I
nag.
think I know what I think I know what it is now.
It's just a brooch.
Lessingham
It's just a
horse.
brooch.
Yes, I think I remember seeing it vaguely.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Can you see that, Dave?
Are you sharing the screen? Hold on.
Yeah.
That was what you
Oh.
found.
What
Yeah.
is that?
George
Yeah,
Bob
so-
is it?
This is what happened. Yeah, Fob Seal, Georgian. This is what happens. I've got a Deus 2 at the moment, and I lent it to him for 1 minute, and he walked about 10 foot.
You
Got
got
a
to be
signal,
gutted.
Wow.
and it's got a lovely inscription on it. Forget me not. There, really, really nice.
Was it on your permission, Adrian?
Yeah, me and my mate James. It's a new permission we've got, and there's been a couple of hoards found on there, and the farmer's lovely, and yeah, it was really good, really good.
Wow.
What, is that your grandchild screaming?
It is.
Mine, yes.
Hang on, just give us a sec. I'm just going to dig.
But it's just so funny when you lend someone a
Got the
machine.
bloody
He's got
girl.
to go and put the kid outside now, isn't he?
Give it rum. It's just so funny
You could.
when you give someone a detector and they just sort of like, oh, how's it work? What programs? Oh, no. And then just next thing you know, they get that. But
So I
Yeah.
took my mate out onto my Roman permission at the weekend,
Not me and you, Steve.
No, I've seen that, Paul. I did comment.
Yeah.
and he pops
Have you
up
ever
a
been there,
Domitian
Nope.
denari. I've never found one on there. A really early denari, which is immaculate. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. You pulled up a Domitian, and I've got half a dozen bronzes and 1 silver, Faustina, and he pulls up a Domitian.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's you do get people in the hobby though, don't you? Who go out first time with a very basic detector and just pull
Yeah.
up stuff, and then you've got someone with a £2,000 machine just
Yep.
pulling out ring pull. So that's what's-
Adrian, brief story. A guy who I know, we went out for the first time ever, metal detecting with somebody. He had an ex-military metal detector, and he found what's known as the Priestley Fields hoard in Congleton, 2,700 odd coins.
Wow.
If you actually look up the fact that this hoard exists, you'll find it's credited to somebody else, and he gets a bit part credit because basically he didn't know what he was doing. And the other person is very much a charlatan, sort of conned him out of everything and took the glory.
He didn't find it in his back garden then, like most of these stories now.
No. This was in Priestley Fields in Congleton.
I took 2 lads from work. There's two lads that have worked with us for years, and they've heard me coming in every week. Found this, haven't found this, talking about metal detecting all the time. I took them out 2 weeks ago. It was, well, just after New Year's Day. Give one at Ace 300, give one at Knox. I was digging. I wasn't even digging. I was just walking around, enjoying watching these two. Didn't have a clue. Never done before. Didn't know what he was doing. It was a brand new permission. One of them found a bully, which was fantastic. It's a bully. You've never detected. You find a bully. Then he finds a coin. The other one finds a coin. Then he finds a ring. But it wasn't gold. It wasn't silver. It was just an old ring from about 19 slip ring. And the lads are hooked. In fact, I think the lads might be coming to this dig show.
It'll be the finders then.
Ed, Paul, you can sell them the X-Terror.
Sorry?
You can sell them the X-Terror.
I was reading the comments over here.
It's quite random, the comments, talking about Jaffa cakes and pineapple rum. Paul, what made you buy the X-Terror?
I won it.
Oh, you won it?
What number is it, Paul?
Oh, it's 508, 805?
505.
505.
Yeah. So, yeah.
What made you buy the Deus, Paul?
Oh, it's just what people were doing, isn't it? You do these things. We should have waited another couple of months and got something similar but cheaper. Yeah. So the X-Terror, I started off with a Garrett and went on my first ever rally and won the X-Terror. So here I am years later, still winning detectors at rallies. But they get bigger and better and more expensive, don't they? In the right hands, get better.
You know, what do we think, on changing the subject, what do we think the Henry III gold is going to go for?
Oh, what, they've estimated 400k, haven't they?
I wouldn't be surprised if it went for $1 million.
Yeah. I've seen it.
See, I know the guy who actually found it.
Oh, hey.
Wow. Best mate, is he?
No.
Now.
No. He's not sharing it, no.
No.
But I know who it is, and I've been chatting to him.
Yeah. He didn't realise how rare it was, did he, when he found it?
No.
I seen him put the coin online. It might have been on Early English Hammers Coins, which is a fantastic Facebook page for anyone that wants to find hammers and wants my deed. My first port of call would be go to Early English Hammered. I think that's what it's called. Is that what it's called? Early English Hammer Coins. He put it on there. Does anyone know what this is worth? I need to sort of just find it, and it just blew up, and then it disappeared. Unbelievable. It's been
all over the press the last few days. It goes for auction on Sunday. A lot of the estimates are saying 400,000, but it's going to go way over 500k.
Yeah,
and this is suggested that it's the first gold coin in the UK.
Yeah, it's only the third one in existence, isn't it?
Wow.
No, there's 8. There's 8 of them that they know of. Yeah, there's 8 of them that they know of. And then what have you? But
it's going to go for big money. It'll end up in a private collection, but to be fair, he's a lovely guy and he deserves it, and he's a very humble chap. I think he's going to be blown away when he realises how much money he's actually made from it.
Good, you have to go out with him in 2032 when he next goes out. He'll be out detecting for 10 years, I think.
Yeah. I'll take him on my permission and he'll find the bloody hoard.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Brilliant.
None of you guys found gold yet, then?
Yeah.
I've got gold rings I found on mine.
Gold rings?
Yeah.
What sort of age?
Roman gold. I've got two Roman gold rings. I've got Roman bead, gold bead. No idea what it's off, but it's a Roman gold bead. But so three bits I've had off my field.
Wow. I think
so. I've had no Hammards, I've had no Roman, and I've had no gold. You're just rubbing it in tonight, aren't you, Jay? Let's be honest. I
haven't found any Hammered. I've had 3.
You had 4 before?
4. I've got 3.5. It's 3 full and 1 half.
You know, I've had the first gold coin I found was the first gold. You know what? Do you want to show it to you?
Oh, show us all.
Not a coin. No, but it's I don't even know if it's here. I found. Oh, hang on. Now this spotlight now, mate. This is what I love about metal detecting, right? It's people killing each other over my detector's better than your detector. Blah 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 blah. Like this little baby was with an Ace 250. Terrible signal, muddy, and got it here. Because my other stuff's elsewhere. But this Ace 250, and I don't know if you can see that. There you go.
Yeah, we got it.
A ring.
Yeah.
What's the face on it?
1870s, made in Birmingham. 12 grams.
Surprised you've not got down the market with that, mate.
Nah. And then I found it, and with the Ace 250, I found, I think I know where that is actually. It might be in there. A little like gold fob seal, silver gold fob seal thing. And they were with the Ace 250. So therefore, anyone who machines, blah blah blah. That ring there, that's amazing. That's some weight as well. But yeah, that's lovely, beautiful. A gold George III gold love token. Half a guinea love token. That's bent. That's upstairs, I think. And about a year ago, a little gold George II 1759 guinea.
You're boring me now.
Condition. Sorry. I haven't found gold for quite a while. Sorry.
I've just got to give a shout out. Tony Kaywood. If you go over to his metal detecting channel, TC Detect, and find that the competition, don't forget to win. You can win a free Rutus Atrex on there. One of them that Adrian's got. Adrian.
Has it got a white coil, Tony?
What's James on about? Bottom of the screen.
I'm not reading it. I know it's a rude word. I'm not reading it. He's not catching me out this time.
Oh, I see. He's trying to get you to say genitals.
We should be, genitals. Yep. Tony Kaywood, Rutus Atrex on his YouTube channel. I think there's good odds on that. Go for it and win it. And like I said, tomorrow, Rutus are announcing something that Atrex users and those who buy one can do something with the software. And when I mean do something, I mean something big. So, yeah, it's not just like the backlight goes to 11 rather than 10. It's something it's something very clever because you update the software on your phone. You don't need a computer, so Wi-Fi connects to your detector in the field. So it's got a basic mode, advanced mode, and it's going to have something else soon. So, yeah, really good. But head over to TC Detects on YouTube. Follow the instructions. I think it's each video's got a clue or something, and then you submit it, and you can win a 600-odd quid machine. No brainer. Wow. I mean, that's one thing good about a hobby. When there's competitions, like we were saying, Paul's won loads of detectors. The odds are really good for winning stuff. So go for it. Head over to TC Detects.
TC Detects.
Yeah. He gets a lot of buttons. He finds a lot of buttons.
He is Yorkshire button boy.
Yeah, he is.
Yorkshire button boy.
Yeah. I'm getting scared hearing the baby crying. It's a few years since I've had that.
We're going to witness something live on telly here, aren't we?
No, he's an Arsenal fan, I'm sure he must be. What is the score? Yeah, that's
still 1-0.
English hammered and early milled coins collectors.
Yeah.
If you want to know about coins, some of them guys on there are absolutely redonkulously knowledgeable.
I don't find anything like that.
I still haven't identified all my hammers. It's something I should do one. I did it at Christmas, got the book out and went through it, but
That would only take me about a minute.
Well,
I haven't even been detected this year yet.
I should post you one, Dave.
Shane went out yesterday and today, and he had a massive hammered coin on one of the sites that he's took me to a few times. And today's sent us some great pictures again. One a gilded button and one a big old silver buckle as well. So he's done well over the last 2 days.
I've got those.
Or Day?
Hey, what now?
Who is it?
Shane, the Staffordshire
Shane.
Searcher on YouTube. Shane. He field tests for the Archaeology Metal Detective magazine. Takes stuff out to test and review for us.
Oh, okay.
I've got a picture of that, Dave.
Of what?
That hammered.
Have you?
It's not very good though. I think he's got like, yeah. I've got a picture of all the things. Do you want me to quickly show them?
And why not?
Let's share the screen. Chrome tab. Right. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Hello. Oh.
Night.
See you, love.
Night.
See you.
Night.
Sleep
Sleep well.
I'll bring a hot water bottle up.
Make me a brew before you go. It is a big hammer, that, isn't it?
That's big,
Oh.
yeah.
Who was it, Adrian? Remind me.
Tony Kaywood. Oh no, that's the buttons.
No,
Shane-
it was on the coin.
Nice gilded. Look at that.
Was it only
that's-
the 8?
No, I don't think
No?
it was it? Sorry, this is.
Is it?
I can't see clearly. Yeah, I don't think it's. Do you know what? I haven't put my glasses on. No, I'm not sure.
Who was it, Shane? He's in the chat, he'll say.
It's a Lizzie.
Yeah, it does look a Lizzie. So that's his coil. Oh look, oh gosh. Oh no, what's that? So that's ignore that. Nice button.
James first, somebody's saying.
Mm.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I done well. And do you know what? He said to me, Dave, you coming out tomorrow, i.e. today?
Oh.
And I said,
Oh.
mate, honestly, I can't walk because I'm suffering at the moment. And I got loads still on the magazine. I'll leave it. Wish I'd gone. Beautiful, that, isn't it?
That's nice.
Very, very nice. But he puts the hours in. So Shane,
He
know,
does,
he's not
and he
putting the
does
hours in.
bloody well doing it as well. Fair play to him. James
I
the
hope-
first.
I hope I post some nice stuff. I'm going out all weekend.
You
so-
put some fantastic stuff on Instagram though, don't you, Adrian?
Yeah, I
Or do you
don't
want
do
me just-
Facebook. I'm on it, but I can't be on. I don't do Facebook. Well, I'm on it, but I don't. Instagram, I find it's a place for nice pictures. So yeah, I post.
What are you on Instagram? What's your angle?
Field_tester_THM. Just put field tester and
Field tester.
yeah.
How many
go on,
candles are you burning?
breaker on the side.
Hey, you're in there.
What's your handle? I had one.
Oh.
Hey,
I had
Steve,
an
do you know
AM and
what?
an FM.
Last year, middle of last year, we downloaded an app, a CB app on our mobile phones, and it was actually Luke. Luke will have to tell me what it was. I can't remember it was one of the main brands. Midland. It was a Midland CB radio app, right?
Yeah.
Everything was the same. You press the button on your phone to talk and everything. Loads of channels. You could listen to the truckers in America and everything. And Luke actually went away and bought one of the original. It's not an original. One of the Midland. They've actually making the Midland CB speakers that attaches to your phone. So it's all. Honestly, mate, it was mint. Loads of us were on there.
It was mint until I was in a meeting at work and didn't realise the app runs in the background. And I was online but didn't know. Like a CB, I had it on, and I had some truck driver in America trying to chat to me over my phone, and he sounded like a proper I'm trying to think of who's the bloke with the chimp.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, it was like I was just like I couldn't turn it off. It's very good though, very very good.
That's,
But yeah, I post all my.
app?
It's Midland. Midland. They were the manufacturers, one of the CB radios. Midland
still
CB. I'll have a look what it is now while we're talking.
Yeah.
Wow. Remember the aerial?
2-0 to Liverpool, Steve.
That's been lived in the loft. That's been lived in the loft with a mag mount on it.
Oh,
And
man.
SWR meter, I remember all that. I loved CBs. They were more fun than mobile phones.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
were brilliant.
I might
It's
get
called,
one, actually.
it's called, Steve, CB Talk.
CB Talk.
Straight away, you're on. Straight away, you put your handle in and you're talking straight away. It's
You know
it's
what?
just on your phone.
Just out of curiosity, like, it's like, I remember being like 7, 8, 9-year-old and do CBs in
Is that
our
about
house.
what, 58 years ago, something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah. After our paper round, mate, 73, I was born.
Steve's only 30.
Yeah. It's like, being part of that other group doesn't age you at all. Says Stephen, aged 29 and a half. But here's a question for you, military bods. Right, for us, CBs were brilliant because it was a way out into the world and it was communication, it was on radio. But you military lot, because you were on radios all the time, did you? No? CBs?
Yeah.
Not. Did you?
Yeah, we're,
Not CBs, no.
No, but
Well-
were you into CBs at all?
No.
somewhere. Yeah, we did in our unit. We had some unauthorized CVs. Yep.
Hmm.
Sorry, tank transporters.
RTC.
Yeah, I remember them. They were cheap as well. They're only like 20 quid. I remember you could buy them. 19.99 mine was first one, but yeah.
CBs.
I still get excited with walkie-talkies when I'm out detecting. I still love my walkie-talkie. I still get excited about it. And me and my mates still, every time we go out, see how far we can get a signal when we're driving home.
It's amazing how many people on our digs have them.
Yeah. And I like it. When I'm driving home, I drive past Primark and get the security guards in the shop. And I shouldn't say that really, should I? And wind them up. Yeah. Their frequencies they're all the same though, aren't they? So pretty much.
Yeah. I don't really get involved in that side of it because I've no one to talk to and no one to ring up and say I found this anyway. So
I've just had a brief look on the back of this, and there's another 20 tickets sold.
Wow. So people.
Brilliant.
So just for those joining the show late, if they head over to where to get them or contact you?
So if they pop onto Just Detect or drop me a message on Facebook.
Hang on, Just Detect UK.
Just Detect UK, sorry.
Yeah.
Or drop me a PM. If they get onto Just Detect UK, they can see the post that we put up regarding the event. We posted it all over various metal detecting sites now, so it's literally, I think most people in our world know that it's out there. It's I think it's well and truly out there. Steve's posted it up everywhere as well.
Brilliant. And
before... I didn't get that. Could you try?
I didn't get that.
Is that some sort of latex doll next to you, or is that what is that? Oh,
Me.
Siri. Sorry, I thought you had some sort of mannequin next to you or something.
No, it's Siri.
Siri, what time is it?
It's 29 minutes past 9.
God, her voice has changed.
Alexa, play Plasto Patricia by Ian Jury. No, we'd get cut.
Someone's having a wee now.
Yeah, who's that? I
don't know what it is.
Having a wee. But one thing I would like to say is well done, you guys and other people in your team, for stepping up after what happened last year. Because I think people forget that there was a horrible load of things that went on that we won't go into, but it could have just disappeared. But you've upped your game, and all three of you and anyone else who's helping you out have got it back on the ground again, and it's going to go from strength to strength. It's manageable. So I think me and Dave, definitely, wouldn't we, Dave, and everyone watching, like to say well done for doing
Absolutely.
so.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know what? And also as well, last year, it's like we had the likes of Ali Moffat, Darren Smith, Darren Harvey, Angie Bickles, Richie Roberts, Paul Smith, also known as Paul, Mark, Anthony,
Howard.
They were all bang on. they were all the admins last year.
Yeah.
And they really, really, so like it just wouldn't have happened.
You can't run an event at that size. I mean, we had 400 plus people last year who turned up. You can't run an event that size at the drop of a hat within 2 weeks and expect to do it between three of us. It just doesn't happen. So these guys who Steve's mentioned, they were brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We couldn't have done it without them. It turned out to be an amazing weekend at the drop of a hat.
And let's not forget the people who actually paid again to attend.
Yeah.
Without them, it'd be nothing.
Yeah.
So thanks for your support, everyone.
Restored some faith in humanity.
Yeah. No, it's great to see. And those watching the show tonight, like and share tonight's show on YouTube, Book of Faces and everything, so we can get the word out there, can't we, Dave? And we're like you said, we'll follow it up again in the coming months.
Do you know, I'm glad tonight that Steve's come on, because we spoke numerous times up at Detecticon, and my memory, I couldn't remember his name. So as soon as he's popped on tonight and said, I spoke to you at Detecticon, obviously I've now reconnected with Steve after speaking to him at Detecticon, so that's been
Nobody
fantastic.
can understand a word he's saying, or you, but I'm pleased to be here tonight.
What?
Yeah. That's been good. You know what? Thank you very much. That's been really helpful.
Yeah,
because
very enlightening. Thank you very much for your time. It's been great.
Yeah.
No, it's been great having you three on. It really has. And as Adrian says, kudos to you all and to all the team. And for anybody who would like to find out more about the Just Detect UK Summer Rally, please obviously find them through the Facebook group or contact Jay Price. And I'm sure you'll be able to find all information that you need to.
And we'll see you there.
And if you're a manufacturer or a trader, and you think, I'd like to do some good, get in touch and give them loads of stuff. For
There'll be 600 plus people there.
Yeah, so it's better than an advert.
Yeah, and if you have a sort of little wagon that is sort of like rum sales or anything like that, please contact them about having a pitch there, and we will have a rum fest. Mate, why don't you make it a Detecting and Rum Festival?
Oh my god!
Because it's only about
I won't get anything done.
Boys.
Rum and cake. Rum and cake. Oh,
people might mishear that, Dave, and take it the wrong way, literally.
So just to add there as well, with regards to traders, like for metal detecting traders, we're not looking for a dozen. We want them lads to make money. You know what I mean? It's if they're coming a long way, it's not a case of let's pack them in and get as many as we can there. We're not interested in that. We want a few traders there who are selling the gear and can look after the diggers while they're there for the weekend. But we're not looking for half a dozen. That's for sure. Ancillaries and different things like composite pencils, that's a different kettle of fish. Things like that.
Steve, cut. Thanks. There's quite a few comments here that you ought to. Raymond Hill, the food will be changed. Yes, it will be better.
Yes, it will.
There was something else there as well.
There was a question about Just Detect. Is there a difference?
Just Detect is not us. We're Just Detect UK. Okay,
Just Detect.
Come on in whenever you want, Steve. Yeah.
No, go on. Carry on.
So I started Just Detect UK almost a year before JustDetect.com appeared, and I started it just as my own page more than anything, on the back of suspicions that things were being completely transparent. I think it's best thing to say, completely transparent, and just kind of left a page there, and people kind of joined it, but completely different.
Right. Oh, let's settle that up. Perfect.
Right, gents, is there anything else you want to add before we depart these lovely people?
No. Thank you. Steve.
Thank you for having us.
Jay's just keeps poking us in the face.
My phone's dying.
He's looking for his off button.
My phone's dying.
Well, thank you all. Jay, I will be in touch with you and have a chat about one or two different things.
Yeah, great.
Everybody else, we will be back same as ever next week. Next week's guest, bear with me because he seems to have disappeared on Facebook and I haven't got his contact details.
Jason Massey.
So I need... Who?
I couldn't resist that.
Who?
No.
Yeah.
You can't say that.
Someone who
Voldemort. It.
Voldemort, yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Have a marvelous week and happy trails. Great digging. Great archaeological malarkey. Thanks to the lads from Just Detect UK and Adrian and Luke. And we will see you next week. Good night, everyone.
See you,
Cheers,
fellas.
guys. Thank you.
Bye. How do you get off this now?
Well, that was.